Welcome to the final episode of The Blind Zone. What you say? I know, I'm surprised too. But this whole thing has been an adventure that the Holy Spirit has guided me through, and I'm thankful that I've been able to do this for almost 2 years now. I know, 2 years, who would have thunk? But I will say that this thing has gone through many ideations, from the taglines that I've changed along the way, to the content, to the volume, the length, and a lot of other things. And most of these episodes I am very, very proud of. And a couple that I was not so pleased with had nothing to do with the content, but more with do with technical difficulties that, we really strive to fix and change for the future. So, in looking back on these, I look back over episodes that I've done, and I have to say, I had some fabulous guests that attended with me, and they taught me things, they showed me things, and I learned things that I never would have known unless I had done these episodes. And there was just a host of people that have helped me with this, because when the Holy Spirit told me to do this, the first thing I said, well, I don't know how to do that. And he said, not to worry. And he did. He provided the people that came alongside of me, the executive assistant, the executive producer, and a taping person. So it was Cindy, and Kelly, who were really instrumental in getting these things off the ground. But again, when I was doing the interviews, those people really showed me things and inspired me. And I look back over the ones that I had done by myself, and they had a lot of faith content to them. They were, I had shared some books that were meaningful to me. There were lots of lessons that I learned along the way. But I do have to tell you that every one that I had done was at the behest of the Holy Spirit, guiding me and showing me what it was to do. Back in July, I did an episode called The Obediences, and it talked about the 5 things that I had done that the Holy Spirit had instructed me to do. And today is the final of the 4 of the 5 of those that I've now completed. And the 5th one was on preparedness. I don't know if I'm to do anything more with that, but because of the blind zone, I have told people about to prepare. I don't know to prepare for what, but just that I was to tell people to prepare. So I've done that. What have I learned about this during all these tapings? Well, I looked at how vulnerable I made myself in sharing parts of myself that I really would have preferred to stay hidden, but I didn't because I was told to tell you about it. One of the things that I learned was in the prepper video with the doctor, he said to do one difficult thing every day. And I believed him, and I started to do that, and then I stopped doing it. And then I started to do it, and that, I think, has been the one thing that I wasn't really good at, the consistency and staying with it. But he was right. Try to find one difficult thing that you need to accomplish, and it'll change as it chooses not to become difficult anymore, but you'll just find a difficult new thing to do. The other thing I was surprised to find out about myself that I don't think I would have learned had I not done the Blind Zone episodes was on my eating disorder. I, in fact, did a series of 3 messages on that, and it wasn't until the 3rd one that I recognized for over 60 years I had believed the lie of an evil one, that I had food insecurities when I, in fact, did not. And once I exposed that lie to the truth of the gospel, it changed everything for me. It made all those years, almost 60 plus years of food uh, food eating disorders, they just vanished. It was like poof, it just went away because I saw for what it was, the lie from the evil one. And what does the evil one want to do? He wants to kill, steal, and destroy. So when you've been thinking about something, you need to really look back and see who's telling you that story. Is it the spirit who wants the best for you, or is it the evil one who wants nothing more than to kill, steal, and destroy? A few other ones that I learned a lot from was on the whole armor of God. I thought I knew that, but now I understand it in a way that I would never have done so had I not had to tape an episode. So again, I've been vulnerable. I've learned a lot from other people. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned how to ask for help and receive it. I've learned to acknowledge that I don't know how to do something and be shown how to do it, either with help or on my own. So for Cindy and Kelly, thank you for all the help you've given me for almost 2 years on this magical adventure. And for all the people who have come on and allowed me to talk with them in an interview format, I thank you for all the valuable insights I gained because of your allowing me to take up some of your time to share it with people who might not have otherwise have known that these things were out there. And for my cousin Kathleen, who sent me all kinds of fun things to make earrings with, these bells are one of them. And that was the other fun thing for me, was just being able to match up earrings that I was either going to make or purchase to have them align with these episodes. And I know it was a nonsensical thing, but it was important to me. And so that was just fun. Lots of fun things, lots of hard things, lots of true things, lots of vulnerable things. But the one thing that I will never just ever get over was how gracious and merciful and powerful the Holy Spirit can be when I'm obedient. So that's it. Just a thank you to all who've watched, a thank you for all who's participated, and just a thank you to the Spirit that encouraged me to do that. So that's it. Thank you from the Blind Zone.